the first emperor of Qin, was the son of King Zhao of Qin. When Zhuangxiang served as a hostage of Qin in the state of Zhao, he met a concubine of Lwui, became very fond of her, and married her. She gave birth to the first emperor. The first emperor was born in Han, and in the first month of the 48th year of King Zhao of Qin 259 BC. After his birth, he was named Zhen and took the surname Shang. At the age of 13, King Zhuangxiang passed away, and Zhao Zheng was enthroned as king of Qin. By this time, Qin had already annexed Ba, Shu, and Hanzhong, crossed one county to occupy Yingdu, and established Nanzheng Commandery. Qin's army had captured the eastern part of Shandong Commandery to the north, seizing Hedong, Taiyan, and Shangdan Commandery. Marching east to Xinyan, it had conquered the eastern and western Zhu, establishing Sanchu on Commandery. Lwui served as chancellor, and fed with 100,000 households and granted the title Lord Wen. He recruited guests and wandering scholars, hoping to use them to unify the whole country. Si was one of his retainers, while Meng-Ao, Wang Qi, and Bo Gong served as general. As the king was still young and had just ascended the throne, he entrusted state affairs to his ministers. A rebellion broke out in Jinyan. In the first year 246 BCE, General Meng-Ao went to suppress it. In the second year 245 BCE, Bo Gong led soldiers to attack Wan, beheading 30,000 enemies. In the third year 240 BCE, Meng-Ao attacked the state of Han and captured 13 cities. When Qi died, in the 10th month, General Meng-Ao attacked Chenyi and Ugui of the state of Wei. A famine occurred that year. In the fourth year, 243 BCE, Meng-Ao captured Chenyi and Ugui. Meng-Ao withdrew his troops. Qin's hostages returned from Zhao, and the crown prince of Zhao left Qin to return to his own state. On the Zhenyin day of the 10th month, locusts swarmed from the east, darkening the sky. A plague raged across the land. Who paid 1,000 shi of millet could be granted one rank of nobility. In the 5th year 242 BCE, General Meng-Ao attacked Wei, pacifying Swansea Oyni, Zuyi Changping, Yongqiu, and thus Yingcheng all were captured, seizing 20 cities. Qin established Dongzheng Commandery for the first time. Thunder rumbled in Yingcheng. In the 6th year 241 BCE, the 5 states of Han, Wei Shao, Wei the smaller state, and Shu formed an alliance to attack Qin and captured Shu. Qin dispatched troops, and the allied forces retreated. Qin captured the smaller state of Wei, advancing to Dongzheng Commandery. Lord Zhao of Wei led his relatives to relocate to Yuan, relying on the dangerous mountain terrain to protect the Heni region of Wei. In the 7th year 240 BCE, a comet first appeared in the east, then in the north, and in the 5th month, in the west. General Meng-Ao died while attacking Longyi, Gaiai, and Qingdu, and on his way back to attack Jiyi. The comet reappeared in the west for 16 days. The Grand Empress Dowager Zhao passed away. In the 8th year 239 BCE, Chen Zhao, the king's younger brother, titled Lord of Chenghan, led troops to attack Zhao but rebelled. He died in Tianliu, and all his military officials were beheaded. The king relocated the residence of his fief to Lintao. General Bai died, and soldiers in Tianliu, Pui, and Tia rebelled, flogging Bai's corpse. A large number of fish from the Yellow River washed ashore, and people drove light carriages pulled by tall horses eastward in search of food. Now I was fed as Lord Chang Xi. The king granted him Xinyang as his fief to reside in, and allowed him to enjoy palaces, chariots, attire gardens, and hunting at will. Laowei, I had the final say on all matters, big or small. The king further designated Hexian Taiyan commander, i.s. Laowei's fief. In the 9th year 238 BCE, comets appeared, some streaking across the sky. China attacked Yuan Puyang of Wei. The king stayed in Yong County. On the Jiyu day, he held the tapping ceremony and wore a sword. Lord Qin X I and Laowei plotted a rebellion, but was discovered. He forged the king's imperial seal and the empress dowager's seal to mobilize soldiers from various counties, palace guards, the king's cavalry, leaders of the Roman tribes, and his own retainers, planning to attack the Qian palace and stage a rebellion. Upon learning of this, the king ordered the chancellor, Lord Changping, and Lord Changwen to dispatch troops to attack Laowei. The two sides fought in Jiangyan, beheading several hundred men. Officers and soldiers who had made meritorious deeds were all granted noble ranks, and even eunuchs who participated in the battle were awarded one rank. Laowei and his followers fled after defeat. The king then issued an order nationwide. Whoever captures Laowei alive shall be rewarded with 1,000,000 coins. Whoever kills him shall be rewarded with 500,000 coins. Laowei and his cohorts were all arrested. Lei Wei, captain of the Imperial Guard G, Mi Shi I, governor of the capital regency, Shi Yi, director of archery G, and Zhang Da Fulin, chief of the palace gentleman T, were all beheaded and their bodies displayed publicly. The king further had Lao Wei executed by dismemberment. Lion exterminated his entire clan. As for Lao Wei's retainers, those guilty of minor offenses were made to serve in the ancestral temple. More than 4,000 households had their noble ranks revoked and were exiled to Shu Commandery, settling in England. It was extremely cold that month, and some people froze to death. When he attacked Yanshi, a comet appeared in the west, then in the north, and moved southward following the Big Dipper for 80 days. In the 10th year 237 BCE, Chancellor Lvbu I was dismissed for his involvement in Lao Ai's rebellion. Wang Yi served as a general. Envoys from Qin Shao came, and the king held a feast in their honor. Mao Zhao, a man from Ti, advised the king, Qin's cause is to unify the world, but your majesty has the bad reputation of exilling the Empress Dowager. I fear that when the vassals hear of this, they will betray. The king then welcomed the Empress Dowager back to Xianyang from Yongtang and had her reside in Jianquan Palace again. Han lodged a large-scale crackdown and expelled for unguests. Li Si submitted a memorial to remonstrate, and the king finally abolished the expulsion order. Li Si took the opportunity to persuade the king to first conquer Han to deter other states. The king then sent Li Si to force Han into submission. Han was deeply worried and disgusted with Han Fei's ways to weaken Qin. Wei Liao, a native of Dalianji, came to Qin and advised the king, with Qin's power, the vassals are like governors of Commander Is. My only fear is that the vassals will form a vertical alliance. Zhang attacked unexpectedly. This was the reason for the downfall of Shibo, Fuchai, and King Min. I hope your majesty will not stint on wealth, but use it to bribe powerful ministers of other states to sabotage their plans. It will only cost 300,000 jin of gold, yet you completely eliminate the vassals. The king followed Wei Liao's advice. Every time he received Wei Liao, he treated him as an equal in etiquette, and shared the same attire and diet with him. Wei Liao said, the king of Qin has a high bridge of the nose, long eyes, a chest like a bird of prey, and a voice like a jackal. He is unkind and has a heart as ruthless as a tiger or wolf. When in distress, he can humble himself to others, but once he achieves his ambition, he can easily devour people. I am a commoner, yet he often places himself below me when receiving me. If the king succeeds in unifying the world, then all people under heaven will become his prisoner. One cannot coexist with him for long. Wei Liao then fled. When the king found out, he resolutely persuaded him to stay, appointed him as Qin's Go-Wei commander-in-chief, and finally adopted his strategies. At that time, Li Si held power in the 11th year 236 BCE, Wang Jian, Huan Yi, and Yan Guan he attacked Ti and captured 9 cities. Wang Jian attacked Ti by Yuan Liao Yang, merging all his troops into one army. He commanded the army for 18 days, dismissing military officials with a salary below 1 dou of grain, and selecting 2 out of every 10 soldiers to follow the army in capturing Yi and Denyang, led by Huan. In the 12th year 235 BCE, Lord Wei annexed and Lvbu Wei Didn't was buried privately. All his retainers who came to mourn were from the 3 Jin states Han, Wei, Shao were expelled from Qin, those who worked in people and held official positions with the salary of 600 Shi or more had their noble ranks revoked and were exiled, those with the salary of 500 Shi or less who did not come to mourn were only exiled without having their ranks revoked. Anyone who held state power and acted improperly, like Lao Wei and Lvbu Wei would have their entire family confiscated and punished in this way. The retainers of Lao Wei who had been exiled to Shu Commandery were part. At that time, a severe drought struck the whole country, lasting from the 6th month until the 8th month when it finally rained. 13th year 230 for BCE, Huan Yi attacked Pingyang of Zhao, killed Zhao's general Hu Zihi, and beheaded 100,000 enemy soldiers. The king traveled south of the Yellow River. In the 1st month, a comet appeared in the east. In the 10th month, Huan Yi attacked Zhao. In the 14th year 233 BCE, he attacked Zhao's army at Pingyang, captured Yan, defeated the enemy, and killed their general. Huang Yi pacified Pingyang and Wucheng. Han Fei was sent as an envoy to Qin. The king adopted Li Si's scheme, detained Han Fei, and Han Fei died in Yanyang. King Huan of Han requested to become a vassal of. In the 15th year 232 BCE, Qin dispatched a large army, with one column reaching Yi and the other to Yiyan, capturing Langmen. An earthquake occurred. In the 9th month of the 16th year, 231 BCE, Qin sent troops take over the Nanyang region of Han, appointing Tang as acting governor. Han began ordering all men in the country to register the Wei ceded land to Qin. Han established Li. In the 17th year 230 BCE, Nishi I Tang attacked Han, captured King of Han. The king of Han surrendered all his territory, and Qin established the region as a commandery named Yingcheng. An earthquake occurred. The Grand Empress Dowager, Huayan, passed away. A severe famine broke out among the people. In the 18th year 229 BCE, Qin dispatched a large army to attack Shi. Wang Jian led troops from Shangzhen and captured Jingcheng. Yang Guan he led troops from Henei and Tiangkai attacked Shao. Yang Guan he besieged Han. In the 19th year 228 BCE, Wang Jian and Tiangkai completely pacified and captured Dongyang of Shao, capturing Qingyu of Shao. Wang Jian led his troops to attack Yan, stationing in Zhuangxiang. The king went to Handan and had all those who had held grudges against his mother's family when he was born in Shao buried alive King Shi. The king returned to the capital via Taiyi on Anshangzhen. The first emperor's mother, the Empress Dowager, passed away. Prince Jia of Zhao led several hundred members of the royal clan to Dai Commandery, proclaiming himself king of Dai. He formed an alliance with Yan's army to the east, stationing in Shang. A severe famine occurred in Qin. The year 227 BCE, Crown Prince Dan of Yan, fearing that Qin's army would march on his state, was extremely terrified and sent Jingkat to assassinate the king of Qin. The king discovered the plot, had Jingkat dismembered and displayed publicly, and sent Wang Jian and Zhensheng to attack Yan. Yan and Dai sent troops to resist the Qin army, but the Qin army defeated the Yan army west of the Yi River. In the 21st year 226 BCE, Wang Ben attacked Qin. The king then sent additional troops to reinforce Wang Jian's army, finally defeating Crown Prince Dan's army of Yan, capturing Ji, the capital of Yan, and obtaining Crown Prince Dan's head. The king of Yan fled eastward, gathering the remaining troops in Liaodong and proclaiming himself king there. Wang Jian claimed illness and retired to his hometown. And Lord Changping was relocated to Yan. Heavy snow fell, with snowdrifts reaching 2 feet and 5 inches deep. In the 22nd year 225 BCE, Wang Ben attacked Wei, diverting the Yellow River to flood Dalianji, the capital of Wei. The city walls collapsed under the water, and the king of Wei surrendered. Han completely occupied Wei's territory. 3rd year 224 BCE, the king summoned Wang Jian again, insisting on appointing him to attack Chu. The Qin army captured the land from Chen south to Pingyuan and captured the king of Chu. The king toured Yingcheng. Xiang Yan, a general of Chu, established Lord Changping as king of Chu and resisted the Qin army south of the Hui River. 4th year 223 BC, Wang Jian and men who attacked Chu, defeated the Chu army. Lord Changping died, and Xiang Yan eventually committed suicide. 5th year 222 BCE, Qin dispatched a large army, sending Wang Ben to attack Liaodong of Yan and capture King Shi of Yan. The Qin army then turned to attack Dai, capturing King Jia of Dai, pacified the Jiangmen region of Chu, subdued the Lord of Yu, and established Kuai Jai Commandery. The king ordered a nation-wide feast to celebrate. 6th year 221 BCE, King Jinan of Qin and his chancellor, Wu Sheng, dispatched troops to defend Qi's western border and cut off relations with Qin. The king sent General Wang Ben to attack Qi from south of Yan, capturing King Jian of Qi.